What's up, internet world? Back off in the car again. Let me just start off by saying, in my household, there can only be one bitch in my household. There can only be one bitch in my household. Just like there can only be one alpha male in the household. And that's me. This is my household. My man D Wade, let me holler at you, my nigga. Because I don't think that you see the mess that is brewing. Now, if anyone that can understand where I'm going with this train of thought, then you'll fully grasp this concept, okay? D Wade and his child is going through a phase where they're trying to find themselves. I don't want to call any names. I don't want to say he's this, he's that, she's this, she's that. I don't want to do that. But one thing that you have to understand is how energy works. Okay? There's a mess that is brewing here. And if you allow for your child to constantly be the be the dominant thinker, because that's what is starting to happen. The child is starting to be the dominant thinker, not per se just yet, but as the growth of this mentality festers and fumigates. That word sound real funny. I'm trying to sound real intelligent right now, but just follow me. But as that mentality starts to grow legs and walk farther than what it has already, as you can see in this video, growing legs, okay? Excuse me, this picture, growing legs. But as that mentality starts to grow legs and walk, the mess that it's going to create is that you're going to have a fight between your child and the bitch that is running your house. Now, I'm not calling Gabrielle Union a bitch, but understand the concept when I say only one bitch can live in my house, and that's my woman, okay? Some people may say, well, why are you calling your woman a bitch? I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm calling the energy that she carries, which is a female energy, a bitch. Because a lot of times when you're operating in a certain, a certain mentality, it's labeled in certain ways. Those are just the way, we've been indoctrinated to understand what these terms mean and where these terms are placed on the behavior that we display. Okay? When you have certain behaviors that are manifesting themselves in your home, you have to cut that behavior before it can get out of control. Okay? In a man's home, where the man is the alpha male, at least in my home, some of you men out here are being ran by women, and the woman is the alpha male and the alpha female. Or she's the alpha male and she's the alpha bitch in the home. But in my home, okay, and I'm pretty sure that some of the fellas that can relate to this, they will second that emotion. You can have 3, 4, 5. Take it, for example, George Foreman. George Foreman has a lot of sons. But George Foreman is still the alpha male in his home, because there can only be one alpha male. So again, I say there can only be one bitch in my household. There is not going to be room for another bitch in my household. You guys have to understand that I don't care if there's 2 women under one roof in the household and they're in a relationship together. One of those women runs that relationship. Go look at The Brat, that show that The Brat and I forget her girlfriend's name. Go look at that show and you tell me who runs that relationship. Now, of course, the power struggle, it will transfer back and forth from one individual to another. That's to be understood when you're dealing with two women, because two women will sometimes look for a counterpart for reassurance on what she's thinking and what she feels is right. That's why a man and a woman go together like a puzzle, because some of the things that I feel strongly about, I may be wrong on, and my old lady is there to correct me and show me that, hey, you're looking at that wrong. You need to look at it like this. And that's vice versa. Some of the things that she may see, I may look at it in a different way and say, hey, you're looking at it wrong. You need to look at it like this. Now, we're just responsible for sharing our opinion, but forcing our opinion on each other is not what we're supposed to do. We share our opinion and we say, okay, this may be right, this may be wrong, and then you adjust according to what your counterpart has advised you to. Once you have two bitches living in a house, there's only going to be a matter of time before there's a fight that bubbles up to the surface. Okay? And when we see the behavior that is starting to manifest itself in our society now, then we know that the type of behavior that we're seeing displayed in the Wade residence, I won't say the type of behavior, but just from pictures, just from me seeing the pictures like this one here, it makes me wonder how long it will be before the child steps above his boundary, her boundary, and feels as if they're in control of their entire home. Y'all put that in your little pipe and smoke it. As I always say, don't lighten up, tighten up. I gotta see a man by the dog.